Alright guys, so we have a little bit of a different video today. Today we are going to talk about my budget streaming and gaming setup, content creation setup, let's call it that. So this is kind of getting to be a dated setup, I will be honest with you. I've had all of this stuff for a handful of years now. I started streaming on Twitch probably 4 years ago, and I picked up some of this stuff secondhand back then, and it still works today. So that's my capture card. That is how I stream. You can hook this up to your Xbox, plug it into a PC, then run a program such as Streamlabs, TikTok Live Studio, or YouTube, any of those to stream, create content, capture video, all of that. Now, like I said, I bought that used. I bought that on Facebook Marketplace about 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and it still works to this day. It works great, guys. This computer here, this is just an HP desktop, nothing special. It's got an Intel i5, that's about it. That's all I use for running my stream, editing, all of that. Now these are two Acer monitors. This one here I picked up new probably 4 years ago as well. That was about $100, and then this is an old one that I got secondhand just to run my PC. We have a Logitech G920 with the shifter as well. Now you'll notice I have some tape on the top there. They have a metal band. When you get really into a racing game, that'll catch your hand sometimes and it doesn't feel the greatest. We got the Xbox and the Xbox Elite controller now. I do use both of those heavily, religiously, love them. Now, with Xbox raising prices, do I fully agree with that? No, I bought this one years ago for like $450 brand new. Can't beat that. Now we get to the mic. Now this is the mic that I use to run my stream, talk. That's what I'm talking with now. It is a Fifine T669. Absolutely love this mic. I highly recommend Fifine products. They're cheap, budget friendly, and I linked one in my Amazon store. All of this stuff that I'm showing you, I did link with my Amazon store. We're gonna have that linked in the description down below. So if you want any of this stuff, guys, it is Cyber Monday in a few days. Check it out. It is so easy to get into console streaming. Any game, you can do any game. We do farm sim here. I could do racing. I could do any of that. Now, let's dive into these things a little bit more here, okay? So once again, this is our capture card. This is the Elgato HD60S. Now this is a little bit of a dated capture card. Most capture cards do 4K now. This only does 1080p, but I haven't had any issues with this card. I bought this secondhand years ago off of Facebook Marketplace for like $50 or $60. I don't really actually remember the price, but it was around there. And it has never let me down. I have used that on Twitch, on YouTube videos, on TikToks, and it has always worked reliably every single time. So I highly recommend the Elgato capture cards. I know TikTok Shop has some that are cheaper, and you could probably find some cheaper on Amazon as well. But once again, you can't beat the Elgato products. You spend a little more and it'll work years down the line after daily use and daily abuse, to be completely honest. I mean, I've treated it very well. You can see some dents and scratches on there, but once again, I bought this secondhand many years ago. It's moved with me. It's been through different phases of my life, all of that, guys, and it has always worked. So it's kind of hard to get rid of something like that sometimes, you know? Let's move on to the next thing here. Next, we have the computer. This computer I bought new from Best Buy, once again, like 4 years ago. I just needed something to run my Twitch stream way back when I was trying to become a Call of Duty pro. You know, we all had that stage. And I picked this up at Best Buy for a couple $100. It's literally just a basic HP computer. There's no graphics card, there's nothing special. It has an Intel i5 and like 300 gigabytes of memory, maybe a little more, maybe it's 500. I don't remember. It works. It, once again, hasn't let me down. I don't need anything special for that. I like console gaming. I've been a console gamer my entire life. I started on an original Xbox. We've had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Never had a PlayStation 3 or 4 or 5, or never went past the 2, but either way, console has always been there, always worked, and I've just always been a console guy, probably always will be. So, you know what? We didn't need anything special. We just needed something to edit, run our stream, and all of that. And it has not let me down once. You don't have to get a supercomputer to run a stream, guys. I have reliably ran a stream for years with zero issues. I mean, none, actually, to be completely honest. And I upload to YouTube all the time. I'm editing this video on it, and quite honestly did all of it on this computer. So it is a good unit, guys. You don't need overkill. You don't have to be the next big name streamer. Just get something that works, get yourself started, get comfortable in front of the camera, in front of the mic, and start engaging and practicing all of that if you really want to do this. And quite honestly, to do that, just do it with something cheap. Get your foot in the door. Why not? Alright, my main monitor. Now, like I said, I bought this years ago. I just wanted something that was, better than a TV, a little bit smaller. So this is just a basic Acer monitor that I picked up locally, brand new. I might have even gotten it at Walmart on sale. I don't really remember. But I am going to link one that's very similar and pretty similar in price as well. Like I said, there wasn't really anything special with this one. It just works. Now this monitor, there is literally nothing special here. This one was free. I got this one completely free. It was going to get thrown out, but it has a pretty good picture and it works good enough to run my stream and edit my videos. You don't need to game on that monitor. It's literally just there to run your computer. So don't go overkill with your monitor for the computer. Maybe put a little more into your gaming monitor if you're playing something like Call of Duty. Mine has 1 ms response time. I do know that. I made sure of that when I bought it, but I'm pretty sure it's just a 1080p monitor as well. Works great with an Xbox. Probably should go for 4K someday here, but we're still living in 1080p days, and quite honestly, at that size of a monitor, you're not really going to notice that much of a difference. Don't sweat it, guys. You don't need the highest dollar setup to do this stuff. Just stop stressing and put it together. Just make it work, guys. Do something, try it. It is not that hard to do this stuff. I've built over 14,000 followers in under 2 months, and we're like under 100 hours away from being monetized here on YouTube. So thank you for that as well. If this is your first time here, guys, drop a subscription, drop a like if you see what you're seeing, and you know what? I really do appreciate it. So thank you for that. Haha, the fun, the famed, the Logitech G920. Okay, so everyone says, this is a good beginner wheel, and I completely agree. Now, I personally should have went with the Moza R3, but I am super impatient. I really wanted to just go and race with my friends and try it out. So I picked this up local at Best Buy. It wasn't that bad for pricing. It was like $250, and there was another $50 for the shifter there. I'm gonna link all of this once again in my Amazon shop. Some of it might be a little different due to, it being years later, but this Logitech wheel has been great. It hasn't let me down. It is a little noisy. You can see here, I have to have a little stand in front of my desk. Mind you, this is just a temporary desk, guys. I moved into my house recently here, just a couple months back. Well, it's actually coming up on a year now, but I haven't gotten around to building a desk here in my game room. So I am using our kitchen table that we don't use, and I had to put a little console table in front of it for the wheel to clamp down to. It's not perfect, it works. You can see there's also an orange ratchet strap. Embarrassing, I'm sorry. That's so that the console table doesn't move or make too much noise with the wheel on there. The wheel does get to be a lot to set up and have. It's so hard to hide the cables. I should just get a full cockpit setup for it. But my plan is to eventually build a desk in this gaming area, and I would like to make a dedicated spot for the wheel where it's tucked away nice and looks good and looks at home is kind of my end goal. We're just not quite there yet. It takes time for those things. Just recently a new homeowner, so be nice, guys. We're working on it, okay? But yeah, the Logitech has been a great wheel. I do have some electrical tape wrapped around the top of the wheel. For anyone that has a Logitech or has used a Logitech wheel, it's got a metal band around the top that kind of has like a little bolt in the back. When you play something like Assetto Corsa and you lose control or anything like that, that wheel will start spinning, and sometimes that bolt will catch your finger. It doesn't cut you or anything, but it doesn't feel great. So I wrapped some tape around the top just to kind of cover that up and make it feel better. It doesn't look the greatest, but it's mine and just me playing it. So I didn't take the tape off for this video. I wanted to show you guys my setup and how I actually play. Now, I'm not featuring my chair in this. My chair is old and rickety, and if you guys watch my live streams, and probably in this video, you'll hear it in the background. So we're not gonna feature the chair whatsoever, guys, but once again, we just are showcasing that you can literally do this with probably stuff that you have laying around: an old computer, an old microphone, an old mouse and keyboard, you know, all of that. You might just have to get a capture card. You might just have to get a second monitor. You might have some of this stuff already and be able to get started tomorrow. I mean, what's stopping you from it? Nothing. Nothing is stopping you. The only thing stopping you is you. So stop getting in your own way and just do it. My console of choice, guys, always has been, always will be. I've always been an Xbox guy. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of hate for Xbox right now, and I'm kind of upset with them too. We're not going to get too far into that. Let's just quickly go over the Xbox. I've got the Series X. Bought this years ago, brand new from Target. Back before all the Target hate. I know, that's another thing. I'm sorry, we're bringing up a lot of touchy companies now. Either way, just kidding, guys. Either way, though, I've always been a Microsoft Xbox guy. Probably always will be. I've just, ever since Halo on the OG Xbox, they've had me in a chokehold. Now, I do use an Elite controller. This one is about 1.5 years old now, so it is getting to be older, and I need to update it and replace it, but I still don't have stick drift. So anyone with an Elite controller, haha, I'm one of the luckies. Just kidding. They're great controllers. This is the second one I've owned over the last couple of years. In battery savings a year with an Elite controller, quite honestly, it's worth the price, or something of similar value. Now, I always go with Microsoft just because it all works so seamlessly together, and it works with my iPhone if I want to play an emulator on my TV. If you know, you know. Otherwise, guys, not much more to say about the Xbox or the Elite 2 controller. Besides, they're great products. I mean, they're reliable and they work. So, I mean, give it a shot. Alright, let's talk about my headset. So this is my gaming headset. I use the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7. This is a phenomenal headset, guys. I love this headset. So some of the key features with this, I can have this connected to my Xbox playing game, party chat, all of that, and have it connected to Bluetooth at the exact same time, listening to music from my phone. It is amazing, guys. I truly love this headset. Now, it is on the pricier side, but it also works on PC. So when I'm editing a video, if I want, I can just plug the wireless dongle into my PC and listen to my video through my headset if I want to. Don't even have to take it off. It is such a nice headset. I highly recommend the SteelSeries headsets. I know they are a bit pricier, guys, but sound quality, bass, Bluetooth functionality, all of it is there, and I absolutely love it. And it's wireless, but my battery honestly lasts probably a week of heavy gameplay playing every single day. So, I mean, you can't really complain about that. You can't beat that. Absolutely love it. So once again, I do highly recommend the SteelSeries line. Alright guys, that's about it. That's my setup. That is what I use on the day-to-day to create content, live stream, game, and do everything in between. Now, you don't have to match up this stuff. I am linking everything down below in the description in my Amazon store, like I had said before, but you know what? Mix and match. Use what you've got. Let's get into budget streaming, guys. It is not hard. And like I said earlier, the only thing stopping you is you. Just focus, get out there, do it. and try. What's it gonna hurt? You can create 1,000 different TikTok accounts for free, guys. Just try it, give it a shot, see what sticks, and go with it. You might enjoy it, you might learn something new, you might meet some really cool people like all of you guys. Now, that's all I've got for this video. Stay tuned for more, guys. I will be posting so much more. Once again, drop a subscription. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful holiday weekend, guys.